Yeah man, 760 grand here, so I'm doing a pressure test on this bathroom that I just finished piping out. So this is how I set up this temporary. I connect the hot water to the cold water just for temporary to do this pressure test. So let's go around and take a look at how I did that piping. So this is how I end up doing this piping. You have different ways of doing piping, but this is the way I did this one. So you're looking at the water supply pipes. So as you see that I have the drainage pipe. I use an 1.5 inch come down. When I get right here, it turn into a 2 inch. Right? If you notice how I do that cold water pipe, I could have used a 45 like I did over here for the hot water pipe, but I just went ahead and bent it. It's not going to cause a problem. And if you all look, you notice that I use a galvanized inside the concrete because this wall is going to be tile, and I hate to use those PVC threaded elbow. They mostly split. So you have a male adapter up in there. They connect to the PVC with pipe cement. Over here you got the hot water pipe. Same thing inside the galvanized. And I put these things in here to cap. That's what I say I'm doing a pressure test. So I use these. So when the tiler come and do his tiling, I don't know how far the tiler is going to bring his tile out. So be able to screw these out. Alright, so the reason why I haven't put any cement inside this part of the thing here is so that I can see if there's any leakage. I don't like to completely cement these things in. I like to leave out the joints and wait for a while, make sure it's not leaking anywhere. Then I put the cement in. So right now I'm just using this thing right here to hold this pipe while the cement is drying. What I'm going to do, I'm going to scratch away right here so I can see if any leakage right there at the joint. But I'm trying to wait for it to hold a little bit more before I do that, because I use tin set, and that tin set just usually take a little while longer than the cement. So with the drainage, if you have been following my videos, you see how this piping was before. So now I completely changed it. This is the sewage. I'm going to extend this. I'm going to take this out. I haven't pipe cement this thing is this 4 inch pipe as yet. Inside the elbow. I'm going to take it out this short. And I didn't have any. I don't want to go by a length. Just for a little short piece. So I take the drainage and I send it down, and I send it inside the sewage main line that's going out. So with this thing here, with the shower drainage, same thing. I put there's a trap right here, and this is a trap. So the trap go down and come back up, and then it go down inside the main sewage line. So this is going to trap the odor. This pipe is the top part of it is kind of twisted. If you look down in there, you might see some water in there. I already put water in there to stop the odor from coming up. So I use a 45 right there because I'm coming. All this is going to be under the floor, so I just 45 it and turn it that way. I could have used an elbow and another elbow. I use a 45. If you notice, I have the pipe cement. I use the blue pipe cement, and because this is going to be on the concrete, I wasn't working from a can. I was working from a tube, and when you work from a tube, you tend to mess up the pipe like this here. So because it's going to be on the concrete, I wasn't worried about that too tough. So now you have the two pipe, the hot water and the cold water, that's going to come up to the mixer. I'm still deciding what type of mix I'm going to put inside this bathroom. If I'm going to put one that's going to be inside the wall, or I'm going to do the wall mount. So if I'm going to do the wall mount, this is the same setup you're going to use if you're doing the wall mount. And you know, some people say that they like to do the wall mount because you're not going to have any leakage, or it's a low risk of you having a leakage inside the wall. You can have a leak using a wall mount because this is going to be inside the wall. Right there, it's going to be inside the wall. You can have leak from right where the cement to the male adapter. You can have leak right between the male adapter and the galvanized elbow. So that's going to be inside the wall. Plus the pipe that's going down, if there's a split, if the person didn't do any pressure test, sometimes you buy these brand new and they have a split and you can have leakage inside the wall. So it's still a risk by doing the wall mount, or you do the one that's going to be inside the wall with the cartridge, right? So as what I said, I'm deciding still if I want to use the cartridge or I'm going to use the wall mount. I kind of like the one with the cartridge. I like my Moen, so I might just get one of the Moen with the cartridge. So that's the way it's set up. So what I show outside is these two pipes coming out. So that's what I said, I connect the hot water to the cold water so I can test. So all this right here have water in it. So it's pressure testing so I can see. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for a little while so I can see. And when I come back, I'm gonna just cover everything inside the wall. That's gonna be it. So that's it. That's how you do it. And another thing, you might see this thing right here. There's no touching with the hot water and cold water pipe. You know, I'm gonna put probably a piece of rock cement between both of them, like so. All right, so that's how we do it in Jamaica here. You're working in concrete, it's totally different from working in sheetrock and all that type of stuff. So this is concrete. So you have a shower over there, you have a toilet right here, and you have a face basin right here. Right, so that's the piping work. That's the piping work. Right, and I don't know if I mentioned that I put my water supply pipe higher than the drainage pipe. If you look at it, you can see that it's higher, right? So hope y'all learned something. I guess next time I show y'all how I completely do it. Thank you for watching.